is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The play fake. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Lucas. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Time is the money. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Sorry, 70. Wild Bill. Like 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Patriots nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Slam, slam. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Hey, watch this, watch this.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch go. Swing.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to roam now. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
3 down. Check your hot read. 19 Tiger.
Now a handoff looking right. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Check 6 guard.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Hey, tight. Mike 7. Hey, defense, let's go. Riggs. Motion. 7's a Mike. Come on. 70 range. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. You go night. 7's a night.
They'll drop to throw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Patriots 7. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up second and third down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Running left, it's Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Next to score, Jets 21, Patriots 7. Graham Gano set to kick.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll go down as his drive will start at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 7's a Mike, Mike 7. 60
2nd and 5. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
18 Cardinals, go!
They'll look to throw. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes, because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Trips over here. Let's overload. Watch 18, watch 18. 7's a Mike, Mike 7. Now watch run.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, hey, hey. We got three. We got three. Three down. Three down.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Play action. Now Wilson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded right around the 8.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Check 13. Check 13.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's 3rd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They go play action now. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Lucas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Lucas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at the time, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Big play there for New England. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Mike 7. Stop here, D. Mike 7. Mike 7. I'm coming for you. You mine.
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jets' 25-yard line.
Mike 7. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And that throw behind his man. He missed it. Incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So this is something we didn't see it all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Seven's a Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Mike 7. Mike 7. Check pass. Check pass. Mike.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9 now. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 17. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lucas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They go play action with Wilson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Gano for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Jets 42, Patriots 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Henry, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check 43. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Watch out.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Back to you. Seven's a Mike. 19 Mike. Seven's a Mike. Mike 7.
I can't believe they let you play.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they continue to show they'll be a tough out in the playoffs as they move to 14-2 on the year. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. Now, this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive. EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York.
The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let him know, let him know.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, 73 yards. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run with Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and 1, Prescott eluding the pressure right.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A give to Elliott running left. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The give is to Elliott. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that
he's got a man complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And his pass incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Watch the screen. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Allen to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
timeout set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun again to Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Back 55, back 55.
Stop your whining.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, they'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Buying time to his left. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On play action, Prescott going for it all. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To the air again, Prescott. They'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
At the 7-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's set a tone.
Here's Prescott. Rolling to his left.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Allen will try again on second down. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now a give running left is Breida. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Pass on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. This is Tony Pollard. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Prescott down. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott off play action. And that is incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Guys, time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Drop deep.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flushed out right. 1st down and more for Allen. And all the way down to the 5.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have broken the tie. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him his good field position. And then 2 plays later,
Stadium swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Allen will try to throw for it. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And around the goal line, especially on a two-point try, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. From the 44, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. On play action, Allen steps away. 1st down and more for Allen. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. A big play there on the keeper.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 1st down carry by Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't get into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Allen to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Second and 9. Now Allen.
steps away to his left.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Back to throw. Allen. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That second down play nets a -4. To throw is Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. On the move to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. Now Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 49.
Elliott running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Elliott. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. A gain of 4. Like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he slings one that's incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Play action now. Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Milano. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2. They're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Cowboys nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second and 7.
From the 29, Prescott, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Number 47. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Prescott from the gun. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
To get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Let's go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Looking to throw, Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Prescott yet again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On play action, Allen rolling to his left. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen going to back away and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ready? Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Prescott on 1st down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, they scared.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. 7 yards to pick up there. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
3 yards remain for second down.
Here we go, here we go. Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
A give to Elliott. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Prescott to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott. 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Next to score, Bills 10, Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Micah Parsons able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On third down, a run from Breida. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They run for it with Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cowboys 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Pollard. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes, but now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hand steam right.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
2nd and 5.
They run again with Breida. And he's got Rome. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Into the secondary again. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Back to throw. Allen. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw is Allen. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Keep running, man.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Here's Dak. Under pressure, they got him again. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. Final stoppage here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. But it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bills 32, Cowboys 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus.